What's up, everyone? This is Super Marcel, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2. In the last episode, we're in Sandman take this place, and we made some Atrociraptors. Yeah, we had some Atrociraptors built up. They were originally a part of this enclosure, but now they're being sent off to what I'm assuming is San Albertus, and instead now they're being replaced with the Deinonychus. So what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna listen to what the game wants us to do. It clearly wants us to go to San Albertus. Fine, we'll go there and we'll do whatever the hell we were supposed to do over there and see how it will go. We're probably going to get the Atrociraptors, so we're probably going to make an Atrociraptor enclosure. But anyways, let's go back to San Albertus, see what the hell's going on back there. Oh man. I do hope that this campaign doesn't just end, and that I do have a chance to get at least all the other islands to 5 stars. You know, I would like to have that happen before I move back into like the challenge, like maps. You know? But don't get me wrong, there is like a bunch of stuff that I haven't done in those ones.
Business must be strong for you right now.
People quickly come to learn that I can provide things that others cannot. Whether a suited corporate pawn likes dealing with the underground, well, that's another matter.
Of course, the inimitable Cabot Finch. I believe he and his team know where they stand with me now.
Likewise. I hope for their sakes they're gaining the complete trust of their contacts. As things stand, I'm not entirely sure I know where their allegiance lies.
Only time will tell. But the fact that they've headed back to this
My
island
allegiance is with the dinosaurs.
Then I will no doubt be hearing from our mutual friend soon.
Well, you'll definitely be hearing from me. I can assure you of that.
Retrieve the Atrociraptors from the cargo ship. Right on.
Feels good to be back, doesn't it?
I'm not exactly the sentimental type.
Fair enough. It just made me think back to when we first arrived on the island. I mean, seriously, look how far we've come.
Yeah, I get it. Look, I'm gonna need to go take a look at those inbound dinosaurs. Remember that cargo ship? Well, it's nearly here.
Oh, of course. Yeah, we'd better get some enclosures ready, hadn't we?
Okay, well we got all this space, which by the way, like massive amount of space actually. Like I could do so much stuff here. Stars. Or does that unlock when I get 5 stars? Well, by the time I get 5 stars, there's no point in me extending over to there because I'm already done by 5 stars. But anyways, okay, so obviously we're going to get the Atrociraptors. I'm thinking having the Atrociraptor enclosure somewhere over here. I don't want to put it here, right? Because here, I want to make this little area the Australoveneta. What are you talking about? Oh, the sandstorm, right? Yeah, so I have to think about where I would put it. I think having like a little, like having them like stare down over everyone, this little cliffside, is a pretty cool idea. Why can I not? There we go. Where's the bloody? I don't see the hole. There is no hole. Where is it broken? You would think, right, the aviary, right, if one part of it is broken, but yet on the other side of it is also another part broken, you would think that as soon as you even select to fix the aviary, logically it would do all of them. Why do I need to go for every single corner of the aviary? And sometimes the holes are not even obvious. Sometimes it's so minuscule. But at the same time, with these guys, do we really need to worry about them? They're smaller. They're actually smaller than the Jurassic World variation. Now this is still technically a Jurassic. I mean, like, they shrunk it. In the Dominion version, it's like way more smaller. You know, they're like bats. They're no more dangerous than bats. You know, like don't get me wrong, it would still be a nasty bite, but I doubt it would kill people. It really seems like they're purely just like annoying bug eaters. You know. All right, but anyways, okay, so we got that fixed over. So yeah, I like the idea of the enclosure. Just looking out over anything. I just want a good sense of reference to figure out what the original park's closure layout. Because I want to make my park look similar to what its original layout is. So they like so stuff like this, right? How it's all like windy and funky and stuff. The actual enclosures themselves. It's weird. They kind of got like a little rectangular shape, but like it's smooth. I'm thinking like here-ish. We have the Atrociraptor enclosure. Yeah, that's just close enough. It's a decent roundabout. Yeah, yeah. And then it'll split off into like and and it will place it with the big paths. Hey, that's kinda cool. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Please
Now
review
what?
this next objective. It should prove helpful to our mission.
Alright, so who's dead? Oh, we got a dead Oviraptor. Alright. Or we do have... Do we have... I really hope we have leftover Oviraptor. Oh no, I just realized! No, the deal! No! Ah! We just lost the bloody... Where'd it go? No! I wanted this Australopithecus. Oh man! On the plus side, I guess we do have a bunch of other new stuff. Monobarosaurus, Chanshusaurus, Proceratosaurus, Suchomimus, Perizinosaurus apparently. Oh man! God damn it! Ah, it's annoying. Okay. I don't know. Maybe this is Australoveneta. I don't know. Let's not focus on it right now. The Oviraptors are dying. And I don't have any replacements. Let's not focus on them right now. We gotta make the Atrociraptors. Yeah, let's just keep doing this stuff.
Asset delivery confirmed. Delivery complete.
Okay, how's that?
What do you think, Kayla, huh? Reckon the facility's got that wow factor yet?
Yeah, I'd say it's getting there. The new arrivals will help.
Oh, for sure. It's just the incentive we need to push our park rating that little bit higher, huh? Let's shoot for the stars.
Okay, but first we gotta make sure these raptors are perfectly comfortable in this area. Which, if we give it time, I actually think would be the case. Oh, actually, they want more water, actually. Just quickly, just... There we go. And boom! There we go! Perfect enclosure! Hell yeah! That's great! I was hoping it would be a good enclosure. I'm actually pretty glad that we have a Atrociraptor as a dinosaur we have in this enclosed park. Because it is a unique raptor. And it is very fitting for this park, particularly, you know. I like that. I don't know, it's just something about this dinosaur that's just... It fits the theme. Right, so... Now I just play normal Jurassic Park, I guess. What are you eating? Oh, you just killed a goat! Okay. Ooh. Man, right, so increase the park rating to 4 stars. So we just play the game normally. We just figure out something that we want to get for our park. Now, unfortunately, right, this kind of sucks actually. Cause yeah, I had a Australoventa ready to go, and now I don't even have what? Why did it reset again? What's going on? There was a Shanchusaurus up for the taking. What's going on? Guys, what's happening? It's just randomly deciding to just reset everything. What's happening? Is there like a time limit or something that they'll stay up? I feel like that's the case. That really sucks. Cause like, yeah, I had a full on like Australovenator, an Aussie dinosaur. Really wanted to get that dinosaur, but it's not gonna happen clearly. So I guess now we gotta figure out what else we should get. First hand things first. We need new Oviraptors. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm actually going to say, okay, so I have an idea. I think we're gonna have an enclosure like right here, right? And we're gonna have a hatchery. And this hatchery is purely only here just so we can unlock hatchery dinosaurs, right? For the list. So that increases our roster a bit more. Eggs. It does! What do we got? Monolophosaurus. Alamosaurus! That could be a good one. Unknown herbivores. Dilophosaurus, clearly. I want to try and get something new. Something we haven't gotten again. It did it again! I swear Allura Titan was not in that list. It's weird. I don't know if it's just me, but I swear. They're not only just refreshing the entire list. They're refreshing like tiny bits of it. I swear to God, that's what's going on. Okay, but anyways, what do we got here? So Allura Titan could be cool, but Suchomimus. Oh, Suchomimus is bloody expensive, actually. 5 million for Suchomimus. We don't even have that money. Suchomimus would be pretty cool. Oh, but the seller rating apparently not very good. I've never gotten Suchomimus before, actually. In either game, Suchomimus would be cool to get, but yeah, we can't get it. Alamosaurus, 100% seller rating, so we're guaranteed to get the Alamosaurus. I'm kind of tempted to just go for Alamosaurus. Fairly decent price, actually. We can afford it. Monolophosaurus would be cool as well. That's a DLC dinosaur unique only to this game, right? Yeah, because it was the Camp Cretaceous DLC. And this dinosaur is only unique to this game. So we could get Monolophosaurus. It would be an interesting dinosaur. I think I might need to do a bit more research on this dinosaur. I don't know a whole lot to say about Monolophosaurus. Except I did actually say some stuff about it in a Jurassic March, didn't I? What do we got here? Allosaurus. Would be cool to have Dimetrodon again, honestly. Dryosaurus. Would be nice for Dryosaurus to make a comeback, actually. Baaradactylus. We have not gotten Baaradactylus before, so we could consider getting that one. It's actually a pretty cheap price as well. Mamenchisaurus as well. Mamenchisaurus would be awesome. And I think Mamenchisaurus needs to come back for at least once. It needs to come back at least once for another park. The last time we've seen this dinosaur was back in the Lost World Ghost Fury, so yeah, definitely could consider that. Requires 70 underground trust. I don't know what dinosaur that is. Plesiosaurus could be cool as well. But that requires us to get an aquarium, which I don't think we have. Yeah, here it is. Lagoons. And that alone is an entire process on its own. I'd rather not go into that. Not now, at least. So... Oh, we could get Maharodactyls or llamas. You know what? I'm kind of tempted, actually. I would like Alamosaurus. So, let's get Alamosaurus. Alamosaurus would be a cool dinosaur to get. Yeah. Where is it? Eggs. Alamosaurus. 2 Alamosaurus. By now. For this enclosure. Oh yeah. Let this enclosure be done. I have a feeling we might need to grow it. But it would, Alamosaurus would definitely be a very interesting dinosaur for me to talk about. I do know a bit about this dinosaur. And maybe off screen I could do more research on this dinosaur. But I know the general gist of the interesting locations of this dinosaur. Yeah. But anyways, so, right. I mean, and I have a feeling like, as per usual, sauropods go. People might wanna, yeah. It might want a lot of forest because that tends to be what happens. Yeah. Okay. Huh. It's weird. Why are some of the buildings like instantly built? Like, nothing wrong with that. It's good. Like, it's odd that like suddenly now I'm having no problem at all just placing down like small buildings. They're just like instant. I just love the idea of like hiring like a builder, an engineer or something. We're like, okay, we need this thing. You got it. It's just just like macho man like throws a bunch of bricks into this one area and like they all somehow like land on top of each other like very cleanly. Like I just love, like, look at this. It's like with the theme of this buildings, you know, and how it's like so half-assed. Like it's just literally just a bunch of bricks and some of them aren't even finished. And like in between the bricks is like, okay, yeah, here's the actual buildings. Unviable egg. Broken by transit. That's a thing that can happen. You can have broken eggs. Now hopefully the last one could be the one that draws the line. Which it is. Oh yeah, there we go. Have a look at the skins. See what type of skin variations we got in from these new guys. Okay, so we've got you. Fortunately, it's really dark. White and a bit of orange. That's cool. I like it. I like it. I can't even tell what you're going for. I've already seen you guys before. Just straight, just white. Pretty boring. I think I've seen you before, but you're very pretty. Nice green coloration. Green looks cool on Oviraptor, honestly. Oh, look at you. Like some kind of... like a black cockatoo. You're like Scar. You know? Black and green. Very toxic. Like it. It's cool. Oh yeah. Right. Okay. So... but other than... so we have one more thing we have to look at. It needs to happen now, right? So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, here is the Alamosaurus. Oh, I like the zoom in close up. Look at that! That's so cool! It's so majestic. I love it. That's cool. No one's gotta say anything about this dinosaur? I don't think so, because it's a campaign. But it would be cool. Right. First things first, I gotta get your comfort up. You are actually way more bigger than I thought you would be. I might very much need to... Oh no, maybe... I don't know. We'll try the best, but I don't think it's gonna happen. We might need to increase the enclosure a bit. They are actually happy with the amount of space that we have. We just need the toll nuts, the trees that they eat. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna fit enough. Yeah, we're gonna need to increase the enclosure a bit. No worries. I'll just do that, and then I'll talk about this dinosaur. Okay, yeah, right, we're on 83% comfort. If they just move over here, that's probably gonna be 100. But it should be good to talk about this dinosaur. So, Alamosaurus. Very gorgeous dinosaur. I have a soft spot for sauropods, especially seeing as how, you know, Brachiosaurus is my favorite dinosaur, so logically, Alamosaurus would be a pretty cool dinosaur to have as well. I love the little purple spots on the head as well. And this guy, it's green. Looks cooler on this guy, you know. Very peaceful. But Alamosaurus is obviously it's a sauropod, but the cool thing about Alamosaurus is that it's a sauropod that lived in North America during the Cretaceous period, the Maastrichtian times. And what makes that so fascinating is that this sauropod actually lived with T-Rex. It lived with like Tyrannosaurus Rex, or at least a variation of Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's really cool to think about, right? I don't think it lives in Hell Creek. It lives in, like, what, the Lance Formation? Somewhere in America that is, like, in Maastrichtian America that has Tyrannosaurs, right? And this dinosaur is just, they're just doing Alamosaurus things. It's really cool, you know? What makes that even extra interesting is that not only is it a sauropod that lives with T-Rex, right? But for the most part, when it came to the Cretaceous era, the Cretaceous period, the majority of the sauropods, or at least the Titanosaurian sauropods, lived in South America or in, like, the southern hemisphere. Not a whole lot of sauropods I could picture on the top of my head lived in the northern hemisphere. There's what? There's Megarosaurus, I believe. There's Megarosaurus that lived in the Hattek Islands, which were somewhere in Europe, I believe. And that was like a dwarf sauropod. And you got this guy, Alamosaurus. I don't know too much about it body-wise, but I'm pretty sure that it does have these, like, these thick, tough, stone-like osteoderms on its back and stuff, which is cool to think about. But yeah, it's a very, very cool dinosaur to look at. I'm not too sure about the spikes on the neck. when I say that, I mean, like, I don't know if it really did have that or not. But I've seen so many iterations of Alamosaurus where they consistently keep putting spikes on the back of Alamosaurus's neck. So who knows? maybe it did. Maybe it did have these spikes. And if it did have these spikes, what the hell would those reasons be? It's interesting to think about.
The size of Alamosaurus alone is sure to amaze each and every onlooker. But those who take a closer look at this Titanosaur's body will notice that it is covered with a fascinating array of decorative features.
Oh yeah. Well, you mean the osteoderms? That's it? That's all you have to say? You didn't even name drop what they're called. Are you talking about the neck spikes? Are you talking about the little armor platings on its back? You gotta be more consistent, narrator. That's fine. Oh man, I'm glad we got this dinosaur. The DLC dinosaur. Dude, very cool dinosaur. Very cool. Now it is very open, and it is just the two of these dinosaurs. So I very much might have a dinosaur sharing enclosure with them. Probably Uhurosaurus. Maybe. I don't know. Let me just think about it quickly, actually. Because, like, I gotta think about this, right? On what the Alamosaurus eats. Because... yeah. Please scan this guy. So I can see what type of food he likes. Obviously, he likes this stuff. I want to see if that's the only thing available. Okay, so yeah, you only... ground nut and tall nuts. Right. There we go. Now it's on. So in that case, okay, so I gotta figure out what dinosaurs like ground nuts. And also, actually, what dinosaurs as a whole, what do you like? You like ornithomimids, ceratopsians, ankylosaurs, hadrosaurs, pachycephalosaurs, so almost everything. I mean, sauropods are rather chill dinosaurs, I guess, in this game, or in this, at least in this universe. But that being said, you have to realize, actually, got to come to consideration that although Jurassic World and Jurassic Park movies, or even just dinosaur movies as a whole, always keep depicting sauropods as these slow, lumbering, peaceful animals, kind of like whales almost, you know. But you have to recognize that just because they're peaceful in the movies, they might not have been as peaceful in real life. Yeah, like, you gotta think about this, right? So just like whales in real life, you know, whales, if you came across a wild whale, you shouldn't just go up to it, right? You shouldn't just swim up to it. Sure, there are peaceful encounters where, like, a whale, like, swims up to you and stuff, right? But it very much could... there very much could be the possibility of a whale just going like, hey, back off! And just whacks you, right? The same could be said about sauropods. There's a sauropod could feel threatened by a person or just anything coming up to it and just squish it, you know? Like, these are giant, massive, these are the largest creatures that have ever walked the earth. And we should respect that power. We should not just go up to a Brachiosaurus and go like, wow, it's a Brachiosaurus! You know? Like, if I saw a Brachiosaurus, I would just peacefully admire it from a distance. You know, like, the best way I could give an example, in prehistoric planets, they had a whole sequence where dreadnoughtuses fought each other, you know, for mating rights. And they were slamming their bodies against each other and stuff, right? That's the type of power we should expect from these animals. I doubt they would be fast. You know, I doubt they would be able to chase us down with such a size. But we should not be so close to them that we would touch them, because all they needed to do is just lift up their leg and then slam it down, and you're not telling a story anymore, you know? Yeah, you gotta be... I still admire sauropods, but yeah, don't mess around with them though. Yeah. even a sauropod can be dangerous. Even something like a Nigersaurus, you know, a dwarfin sauropod would still be land quite a wallop, you know. They're still large enough to cause some kind of damage. It's like coming across a giant hippo almost, you know. Like look, if you look at hippos, granted, they have the tusks and the teeth to mainly cause most of the damage. But like, you know, would just trample you if they got even slightly agitated, which they very much would. Yeah. And you gotta look out for. No, 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 fix that gate. What do you mean, all these bloodies? God, the incompetence. What the? What? Excuse me. If you mind, I wouldn't mind if you would stop breakdancing. We have a potential dangerous problem. Oh no, are they loose? Please tell me they're not loose. God, the turning circles on this car is awful. Oh, they were almost out. Ooh, they almost broke free. Okay. Right, how much have we recorded? An hour. Right, I guess we should stop it here. Yeah, stop it with the Alamosaurus. Yeah, it's a pretty good dinosaur to send it off. I definitely will consider getting a new dinosaur. Particularly a dinosaur that likes the stuff that they like eating as well. So a dinosaur that likes ground nut, or maybe even tall nut. But tall nut implies it's a sauropod, so yeah, ground nut. So, yeah. Right, so, well, if you guys enjoyed the video, click the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And I'm Super Marcel, and make sure you have a super time. How did I do that? Bye bye. Do me a roar? Chill like that.